As John Chandler comes in undefeated, taking on Jiquelill Jordan, somebody who is a veteran of the Up Next cage. Featherweight bout coming your way, and it's up next. 3 2-minute rounds, so don't blink, you might miss something. It's going to be a sprint.
Are you ready for some more Up Next fighting action? All right, please welcome our rising star who is making his Up Next fighting debut tonight from the blue corner, John Chandler.
John Chandler comes in undefeated, 2-0. He's got a unanimous decision and a submission. To his credit, coming off a unanimous decision win over Ethan Morales, who's now 4-3. And this guy, no shortage of confidence, as Todd Kelly joined by Chris Bruno and the Schmo in our pre-fight interview, claimed to be the best grappler in the world. We're gonna take a closer look at this guy who has competed in the Eddie Bravo Invitational and then some. Schmo, take us through.
Weighed in at 146 pounds, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, 22 years young. As you mentioned, he's a grappler, fighting out of Orange County, RTC.
Favorite fighter, George St. Pierre. The strength is grappling, potentially world class, and he coaches the youngsters. And we're gonna take a look at, well, the keys to the kingdom, or in this case, the Bruno's bullets as well. Well, we're gonna meet his opponent coming up though. This one should be good. Not gonna make him wait.
And please welcome his opponent out of the red corner, Jiquelill Jordan.
Ring crew's having some fun dancing in there. Who's gonna lead the dance here? Jiquelill Jordan returns, looking to even out that record. He's got one victory to his credit. It was unanimous decision over Ben Chupek. And he had a UNF 19, lost to Brendan, the cleaner Farnsworth. So just to consider the level of competition, guys.
Claiming the crop, I remember that Farnsworth fight. Had a lot of expectations with Jordan. I know he doesn't want that sour taste walking inside the UNF cage, so he plans to come out here as a victor.
Yeah, you never want to come off a loss without getting a win under your belt. So he's going to be hungry tonight, coming out blazing, I'm sure.
Weighed in at 144 pounds, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, 27 years young, striker, representing Uprise Mixed Martial Arts.
Taking a closer look there, Jiquelill Jordan.
His favorite fighter is Demetrius Johnson. He's got some striking. He's got good pace, good poise. Huge Star Wars fan that loves hiking in nature, guys. Who doesn't love that?
Well, we'll see if Jordan strikes back in this bout.
So yeah, he's got to keep rising, be a mathlete, be smart. You know, use his feet, do his footwork, and see what he can do tonight.
Yeah, keep this thing standing as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is set for 3 rounds in the Rising Stars Featherweight Division. And it's presented by Alpha Man, your referee in charge of this action, Rafael Davis. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, an undefeated grappler with a record of 2 wins and no losses. He stands 5'10", weighing in at 146 pounds. Representing Orange County, RTC, and fighting out of Huntington Beach, California, John Chandler. And his opponent out of the red corner, entering his 4th career bout. He is a striker standing at 5'7", weighing in at 144 pounds. Representing Uprise MMA and fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Jiquelill Jordan.
Todd Kelly, Chris Bruno, the Schmo with the call of the action for this featherweight battle. John Chandler out of the blue corner. He's a USA Grappling World Team member. Competed, he was a U.S. Open Catch National Champion as well. You got to expect him to get this thing on the ground. And, you know, we talked about it in the keys there, stay rising. We'll see if that man, Jiquelill Jordan, can keep this thing a standing affair.
Yeah, well, here they go. You can see they're coming out, going to feel each other out a little bit, see what they got. Nice movement here, both of them. Oh, and they exchange leg kicks right away.
Already pretty lethal right there from Jordan, but we already know it's grappler versus striker. Who's going to impose their dominance, gentlemen? We shall see.
And you look at those legs of Jiquelill Jordan, I wouldn't want to eat a leg kick from him. Rushing in though, looking for the takedown is Jordan. We'll see if he can complete it.
Oh,
good takedown defense, but I don't think he's maybe looking for a body scissors there trying to roll him up.
Yeah, already looked like he was getting in position to pull guard, but too early, gentlemen. We'll see. Every fight starts standing, as we know.
I love it. They always think that Chandler's going to come in because he's a jiu-jitsu guy, that he's just going to, you know, immediately try to get you on the ground. But here he is standing and banging with a dangerous guy like this. You got to love it.
But right on cue, he's able to get to that single leg, and now he's there on top control, trying to swing that right leg over and put him into mount.
Yeah, you know, we talked about the grappling of Chandler. I didn't want to make it sound like he's a one-trick pony. He's got a boxing background as well. He's a football player. He's just a great athlete. Taking the back.
Oh, this is trouble. This is really deep, guys. This is really deep.
Time here.
I don't think he's going to get out of this, guys. I don't think so. I think it's just going to.
It is under the chin. Going.
Yeah. He just doesn't want to tap. That's just pride right there. And there it is. Wow. Wow, you guys.
It was going to be a case of tap or nap. He eventually had to tap. Oh boy, he went out on his sword, didn't he?
Yeah, he really did. He came in there, you know, mixed it up with a really tough grappler. Got him on the ground, took his back, choked him out pretty easily once he got that under the chin.
30 minutes before showtime, we were out back by the tents. Oh, it's the blue corner, the red corner getting ready. Chandler went out and saw the schmo. He said, watch what I do. This thing's not going to last. True on his word.
Truer words have never been spoken, and living up to the billing, John Chandler, we talked about his grappling exploits. Your thoughts on what you saw, Chris, as somebody that's been in there and stepped into the cage yourself?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is when you come out, you know, you may have your strengths, but now as an MMA fighter now, everybody's game is well-rounded. Even if you're known as a striker or a jiu-jitsu guy, your boxing has to be on point, your wrestling has to be on point, your jiu-jitsu, your kickboxing, everything. And really looked like Chandler put together the full package coming out there. He was willing to strike with Jordan, and he looked pretty good right there. And then when they got into a little bit of a scramble, went his way, took his back, very, very slick.
Had a previous round one submission over Christopher Johnson with a deep armbar. Now he adds the rear naked choke victory here over Jiquelill, Jordan, somebody that we have seen here in the up next cage. So a quality victory here, and did it in decisive fashion. So a lot of upside here in John Chandler as we're going to take a look back at the action and relive it here.
Yeah. Here we go up top. As you see, they both come out, get a nice exchange here on their feet. Catches the kick, goes down to the ground. And there he goes. Throws a big overhand right there. Very nicely done. He takes a chance right here, gets that double, puts him on his back, and then he comes around the tree. You'll see it comes right. Oh, where is it right there? He gets a little bit of a foot battle. Once he gets it out, comes around. There it is.
Yeah, if this thing had been a kickboxing match, Jiquelill might have had a chance, but takes the back, and it was deep. Threaded that forearm, and it was night time.
But Chandler was really slick with that. You saw how he took his time. He knew he had to get that foot out of there. You know, and not for nothing, Jordan did the right thing by trying to fight the legs, because once he got around it, took side control, transitioned to mount, transitioned to his back. That is a high-level jiu-jitsu guy.
It was a trip back to the up next cage for Jordan, but it was a one-way trip to Tap Town. We'll head back into the cage here to make it all official. Round one submission victory by Chandler in impressive fashion.
And ladies and gentlemen, referee Rafael Davis has called a stop to this bout at 1 minute and 25 seconds of round number one, declaring your winner by tap out from a rear naked choke and still undefeated out of the blue corner, John Chandler.
John Chandler with the rear naked choke win. Impressive stuff, remains undefeated, improves to a perfect 3-0 and adds another round 1 sub. To his credit, the Schmo is trying to get to him in all the fanfare here. The Schmo standing by to get a word.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner. Now 3-0, John Chandler. Look, you brought him to the mat. Side control, found an opening to get that neck. Can't draw it up better than that.
Yes, sir. You know, I said I was going to come in here and dominate and get a first-round submission, so I'm pretty proud I did what I said I was going to do. And all glory to Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. And my mom, who's here right now, I work so hard every day just to make her proud and hopefully be the one to change my family forever. So that's what we're doing in here. Each one of these is just another step closer.
Emotional exchange right there with your mother. What'd you guys say?
Nothing much, man. I'm just so stoked to be here and just, you know, mentality is everything. I visualized this, I believed in myself, and I'm so proud that I came out here and I did it.
Great accolades in the jiu-jitsu world. You're transitioning here in the mixed martial arts world. What's up next for you?
I got USA Grappling World Team Trials and then the PGF. It's a new event going on called the Professional Grappling Federation. It's like a 6-week-long event. You guys should go check it out. It's like the new wave of jiu-jitsu. You know, it's a week long. You get drafted to a team. It's pretty cool stuff. Then after that, I'm going to come back in here, and whoever's got the belt, I'm taking that. So you better be training.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner. Back to you, Todd.
You know, that last fight was brought to you by one of our great sponsors, Alpha Man, and Chandler just might be an Alpha Man. No weakness in his game.